It was just another Friday afternoon in New York City. Clara Dixon, a college student, was working her shift at a food stand on the bustling streets, serving people rushing by. Clara was known for her kindness and quick thinking, though she never sought the spotlight. That day, as the city buzzed around her, a sleek black car pulled up nearby. Clara barely noticed as a man stepped out and approached her stand. It wasn't until he spoke that she realized who he was. Donald Trump, walking alone, no entourage in sight. "Can I get a coffee and a bagel?" he asked, glancing at the menu. Clara quickly prepared his order, but as Trump reached for his wallet, a look of frustration crossed his face. He patted his pockets and muttered, "It's not here." Without hesitation, Clara swiped her own card to pay for him. "Don't worry about it," she said with a smile as she handed him the bagel and coffee. Trump seemed surprised, but nodded in gratitude. He said a quiet "thank you" and left without a fuss. To Clara, it was just another small act of kindness. Weeks passed, and Clara forgot about the encounter. What she didn't know was that her gesture had stuck with Trump. Later, over dinner, he shared the story with his son Barron, recounting how the young woman had helped him without expecting anything in return. "She's remarkable," Trump said. "What's her name?" "Clara Dixon," Barron replied. "She works at that food stand on Elm Street." Trump decided to repay her kindness. He arranged a surprise visit, instructing his team to keep it quiet. No press, no cameras, just a genuine thank you. When the day arrived, a convoy of SUVs rolled up to Clara's food stand. She was busy serving customers and didn't notice the commotion until the crowd fell silent. Turning around, she saw Donald Trump standing there. "Is Clara Dixon here?" he asked, his voice both commanding and warm. Clara froze, then stepped forward. "That's me," she said, trying to steady her voice. Trump smiled and extended his hand. "Clara, I heard what you did, and I'm here to thank you personally. What you did that day was extraordinary." Barron stepped forward too, shyly smiling. "I've never forgotten your kindness." "Thank you, Clara," blushing replied. "It was nothing, really." Trump shook his head. "It wasn't nothing." He handed her an envelope containing a scholarship to cover her college expenses and a heartfelt note from Barron. The crowd erupted in applause as Clara, overwhelmed with emotion, held the envelope close. Tears welled up in her eyes. "I don't know what to say," she whispered. "Just keep being the wonderful person you are," Trump said with a chuckle. As the convoy pulled away, Clara stood there, reflecting on how a simple act of kindness had brought about such an incredible moment. It was a reminder that small gestures can create ripples far beyond what anyone can imagine,